Hey, God bless and thanks for tuning in. Well, this is Zacchaeus coming to you with another live word of the day. Well, today I want to address homeless people, the homeless population. I want to address the homeless population, and I have some sources that I want to look into. And in this inflation time, it's really sad to see homeless people on the street. Always sad to see homeless people on the street. That always bothered my spirit. According to the sources in New York City alone, according to the sources, there's 68,884 homeless people in New York. Los Angeles, listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, Los Angeles has 69,144 Americans who are homeless. And in America itself, 582,462 homeless people in the States, in the United States of America. Sad. And sometimes you wish you can do something. Most of the time when I see homeless people, I give them something. Because why? I'll tell you why. Because if God has blessed you with some type of income, you can give. Not everybody you see on the street is legit anyway, sometimes too. But the simple fact that you can give is a blessing in itself. The simple fact that you can give is a blessing within itself. The simple fact. You know, now I was looking into some sources on the situation of homeless, being people that are homeless and have nowhere to go. And then I just started looking into politics and voting and politics. And then I looked into President Biden and his administration. And as you can see, maybe a year or two ago, the Ukrainians went into war with Russia and refugees. And he's opened gates. And what he did was he opened people coming into the country. He had the Ukrainians coming in. He had certain people from Haiti coming in. And which I think is a blessing within itself, to have people come in and they're getting certain needs met. Refugees, that people that need help in other countries. And what I thought was unfair, what I thought was really unfair, is what I read about. By February the 24th of 2023, get this, February of 24th, 2023 to September 30th of 2023, the refugees from the Ukraine will receive Social Security checks, SSI checks. The Ukrainians from February the 24th of this year to September 30th, 2023 will receive Social Security checks. Now those checks that people here work hard for, work really hard for. Some people work 20 years, like myself. Some people work over 20 years. Some people has contributed and worked, fought wars and battles in America, for America, contributed in the workforce for many years, with being taxed. And now the Social Security checks that we're supposed to receive as we get old, as we go into, some of us are already there already, some of us are already old already. It's receiving Social Security checks now. But I'm talking about those who are not there yet, who are not senior citizens. That's hopefully looking forward to receive Social Security checks. And it's being going to be contributed to the Ukrainian refugees. Now, Biden never said that those checks are going to be given to the Haitian refugees, but it's going to be given to the Ukrainian refugees coming into the country. I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fair that money that's supposed to be given to, there's many homeless people, millions of homeless people I read the statistics, the stats. I read the stats of how much homeless people in America. Many homeless people in America that don't have shelter, that don't have means of getting money, that's looking for means and ways of putting food on the table and shelter over their heads, and are living on the streets, are sitting in the streets right now in the cold. Right now it's cold in New York City, and sitting down in the streets, begging people for money, and people that haven't contributed, just step foot in the country, haven't contributed to America, is able to get SSI checks. I don't think that's fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. Now, nothing against the Ukrainians. Nothing against the Ukrainians. I'm addressing the U.S. administration. Nothing against the Ukrainians at all whatsoever. They're people that need help. Nothing against the Ukrainians at all whatsoever. This is what's fair is fair. Veterans fought and they're homeless on the street. There's veterans that fought in wars. Why are they homeless on the street? They fought for this country. Even black people built this country. And the homeless population is exploded in this country. But yet, people that just step foot in the country are getting SSI checks with room and board. It's unfair. It's unfair. But it's also good to, when you see somebody that's homeless out there, it's also good to just give. Even if you don't have money to give them. Or even if you don't have, I won't say money, but this is what I used to do when I see homeless people. Because sometimes people have mental ailments that make them homeless. Sometimes people have mental illnesses. Some people are just put out on the streets because they can't have any means to any means to pay bills, or sometimes the shelters are too packed, and the only thing they can rely on is staying on the streets, and so they build huts to shelter them from bad weather, and they put layers and layers of them, and that's their house. Or some people live in their cars. So this is what I do when I see homeless people. And I have a little money to spare. I go and I buy them something to eat. When you see homeless people, you buy them something to eat. Sometimes they just need something to eat. So you buy them. Sometimes you don't always have to give money. Sometimes you could just go into a store and you buy them something to eat. It could be a sandwich. It could be like a McDonald's hamburger. Something like that, something of the sort. You could give them go into a bodega, get them a little juice drink, and some crackers, or just give them something to eat when you see them on the street. I had to vent that out because I just read that and noticed that what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. But when you see homeless people on the street, say, sir, which I did a few times, say, sir, or ma'am, let me get you something to eat. Go, buy them a sandwich, buy them a little slice of pizza, Give it in their hand with a little water or juice, and that's it. You done your work for the day. And addressing the homeless. Well, the live word of the day is coming out of Proverbs chapter 19, verses 17. Whosoever is good to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will repay him for his deed. Well, this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. God bless and be safe out there. Peace, and thank you for tuning into this content. And if you're on YouTube, smash the like button, hit subscribe. Well, this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. God bless and be safe out there, y'all. Peace and blessings.